tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Number 53, Mike 53. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. No, Jim. Jim. What do you want? 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I'm coming up to you. What's done?
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, empty.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Go. Waiting. Check. Pick it up. Switch it. Come on.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you. Kill. 53, Mike. I'm on.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On first down, Sanders. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Check 43. Great 57. Done.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. And it's caught. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull together.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Mike, ready?
Wentz going to go on fourth down. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. The 40, 30, 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 95 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Call it a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Slam, slam, slam. Lefty, lefty. Watch the shot. Recon, 132 fighter. Kill.
Working from the gun, Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Go, great. 25, check 25, check 25. Here.
On first down, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, Sunday.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he connects with Ertz. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
First down, Eagles.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
X3, 218, chopper. 46 down, Mariners line 4. Listen.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
53, Mike. Watch the curl,
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
20. Check, 47. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert. Undercross.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mayfield down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
It's a pickup of 6.
Hey, tighten down.
At the 27-yard line.
Tighten up. Two Janet.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Hey, check 24. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. You track. Mike, 53. Mike.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know the basic.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 27th, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
47's the mark, boy, 47. Check, 47. Watch the... Hey, echo. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Hurry! Regular. Check right 47.
Mayfield looks to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Oh, now Hopkins slow to get up here. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Tyson. Check. Press down. Any weapon. Kill.
Right back to Sanders on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Going for it with Sanders. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brandon Graham, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Key to tight end. Hey, 4 down.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Check.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Mayfield to throw it. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle it, and this is caught. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. 2nd down and goal. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Flush to it. Touchdown, Cleveland.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Back to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Wentz. That one complete to Hill. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Cuts right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Mayfield to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, Charlie.
Back to throw. This is caught. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
53, Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, orbit.
Baby shot.
Back to throw. Wins. The Sanders has got it complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run. It's Sanders. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Deep ball for Jeffrey. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. This from Tom Dempsey range here. Jr. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that
One
up?
of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. Absolute bedlam. You can forget overtime. What a finish, and this crowd in a frenzy.
As well they should be. That's the type of ending that you actually pay money to see. And when it turns out in your direction, oh yeah, you feel real good about that one. Let's face it, there are a few people who travel to see their team. They're not happy, but overall, this crowd is loving what they just saw.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Cleveland, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.